Hello, my name is Marianne. Thank you for joining me in my little country kitchen. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, what I'm going to show you today is my canning things that I love. So, and a few that I don't necessarily care for, but I'll tell you why. So come join me. First is potatoes. This is actually makes both lists of the do's, the won't and won't. So the one I'll talk about the don'ts in a minute. I'm gonna do the do's first. Okay, so I will always do potatoes because I love them. They're so easy. You just dump them out, warm them up, dump some salt on them, good to go. Great side dish, or put in soups, casseroles, whatever you want. Yum. And of course, broth of all kinds. I have chicken, I have beef broth. I think there's only 2 left I have because I use them a lot. So. And that's pretty much the only thing that I put in quart jars because of soups and stuff, or that will feed me for 2 meals if I just want the broth. And then, of course, ground beef. Love ground beef. So easy to dump this out. I obviously take off the fat cap, and great to put in my hamburger soup. And I put the whole contents of the water in it too. I can show you a recipe for that if you want. But I also love draining off the water and making really quick 10-minute tacos. It's so amazing. That's a great ingredient. And then, of course, my peach mango salsa. That was kind of like a copycat from Costco. And it turned out excellent. I was very surprised. It's my very first time doing that salsa. And so we really love this. So we'll definitely, as a keeper, do it again. And then, of course, pickles. This is pickle relish I did because I had so much leftovers of pickles. I just had a bumper crop last year. It was crazy. So that's what you get when you plant 21 plants of pickles. But anyway, so with all the leftovers and all the big ones, we just weren't eating them fast enough. So I made over a dozen jars of relish to on top of the pickles, on top of sliced pickles. I probably have over 30 jars of pickles now. So that's handy. And this isn't necessarily on my list, but I know it's my husband's list, so I'm going to add it for him. It's pickled jalapenos because he loves eating them on salads, sandwiches, soups, everything. He will literally put them on everything. And then as far as the sweet side, so of course I have a sweet tooth. This is pear sauce, but I also have applesauce and apple butter. I haven't met a fruit sauce that I haven't liked. And so I actually mixed some of, I got a 5 fruit sauce too that I really love too. But I only had a few of those. It was a small batch, but those are all good because they're yummy. And then of course, jams and jellies. This is pepper jelly. And haven't met a jam that I haven't liked either. So I definitely like doing more. So I want to make more jams. I'm set on pepper jelly, so I just need to make like fruit jam. So I believe I made raspberry jam already, so I want to make blueberry and a couple others. We'll see what's in my list. And then the next one that I love, I haven't cracked this open yet because I only have 4 of them. They're so precious. If you want to see how I made this lemon curd, that's what this is. I'll put the video up here so you can see the lemon curd that I made. It is amazing. It tastes absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to crack this. Ooh, I could do that for pie day. Well, so maybe I will do that. So crack that open, have a treat on pie day. Lemon curd, so easy. You just dump it out and put whatever kind of topping on top. Probably. Oh, yeah. Actually, you just leave it as is. You don't need to cook it again because it's already cooked. So you can just add a meringue if you want to be fancy, or even just Cool Whip, or whipped cream topping. It's a way easy pie in a can. And I believe I've talked about all of them already, so let me take you to the don'ts. So I left an open empty jar for potatoes because I used to dry can potatoes. That's the first time I did. I'm not going to do that again because obviously we know that's not safe now. I learned that after these past couple years of special wash and setting days. Thank you for the tip. I have a couple ketchups that I made. This, I believe, was the green ketchup, and I didn't care for it. We didn't like the flavor of it. And then I made the Heinz copycat. That was a way better flavor and obviously smaller jar, but I realized my children love ketchup more than me, so me and my husband are not big ketchup eaters, so it's mainly our children, and since they're out of the house, I'm probably not going to make these as much because they prefer the store-bought stuff anyway. So when they come visit, and if I have some store-bought, sure, they can take it, but not going to be doing those again because it's pretty labor intensive. Because I can put another video up here or show you what it looks like on the ketchup video that I made, so you can check that out too, or I'll put it in the description below. This one was coleslaw. I don't have a video of this because it's technically not approved. It's a kind of coleslaw, like it's a copycat from KFC, so it's my husband's. He made a huge batch and I knew he wasn't going to eat it all, so I just ended up canning it all, and I have over a dozen of these, but he's not eating them and he's not reaching for them. Not that I'm reminding him either, but maybe I need to start doing that more so. But I'm probably not going to do that again. I'll probably just do regular coleslaw, you know, just with plain cabbage, not with like any mayo or anything like that. And the other thing I probably won't want to do anymore is I have over a dozen of these. It's basically a chicken soup base, but I also made a chicken pot pie with it. I have a video on that too. You can check that out. But I realized because you have to cook the chicken at such a long time, I believe it's 70 minutes, 90 minutes for these, the potatoes and the carrots and the onions, they just kind of meh. So I'd rather just pick single ingredients off the shelf and then put it into a chicken pot pie or soup or whatever, and have still the integrity of each individual item because it's at the right temperatures. So I'm going to do that instead. I'm not going to be doing a meal in a jar anymore like this because they each have different temperatures. So that's the only thing different. I want this soup on the shelf. It's just I'm going to do it in a different method. So there's that. And then the last one that I picked off the shelf that I'm probably not, I mean, it's yummy, but we just don't reach for it or use it that much. This is mock pineapple. So this is shredded yellow. Can you see them? Shredded yellow squash, and it's pickled in pineapple juice. So I actually hid it in my husband's coleslaw, but he thought it was disgusting. I've put this on salads. It's really yummy that way, but this jar is really big, so, and it has a lot of juice, so I preferred having more of the mock pineapple instead of more juice. So, but I also did one of these jars and made a really delicious, what was it? Think. I don't remember if it was a banana bread or a carrot cake. I don't know. I can't remember which. Oh, zucchini bread. I did a zucchini bread, and I dumped this whole jar into it. Oh, so amazing. You couldn't even tell it was in here because it's squash, so technically a vegetable, even though it's technically a fruit because it has seeds inside. Anyway, I digress. But after I use all this up, then I might think about doing more. And I will add a lot more of the actual vegetable in here as opposed to the juice. So I'll pack it down. So anyway, that is my list. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like my spunk and you're feeling lucky today because it is St. Patrick's, happy St. Patrick's Day. I am 4% Irish, so luck of the Irish. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos of what I mentioned below, comment below. I'll link them, and if not, then I'll make them for you. Okay, thanks so much.